In a town tucked between timeworn hills, where chimneys whispered smoke into skies the color of camp, lived a man named Marty. He was a watchmaker, not the kind who simply repaired time, but one who respected it. His hands moved with the patience of a poet, breathing life into lifeless jars and causing order from chaos. Each watch that left his bench carried more than cogs and springs. It carried a story, a heartbeat, a quiet promise to keep time honest. But Marty dreamed of something more. Not more words, not more fame, just more meaning. He sketched a design for a timepiece that did more than mark the hour. It would remind the wearer that their journey was not behind or ahead, but right now. A compass for the soul disguised as a clock. So Marty left the comfort of quiet corners and entered the clamor of the city, where ambition blinked in boardrooms and expectations echoed in elevators. There, his little studio began to shine. Orders arrived, praise followed. Yet at night, Marty would lie awake, staring at the ceiling like a canvas and asking himself the question, what if I am simply pretending to be someone who belongs here? Success knocked loudly, but doubt slipped in through the keyholes. Marty smiled at the spotlight, flinched in the shadow. In every handshake, he felt the hollowness of a man who feared he had fooled the world. The fear did not come from failure, but from care, from loving the work so deeply it made perfection feel like the price of permission. Then one day, a woman returned a timepiece Marty had made a decade earlier. The watch had stopped. She placed it in his hand and said it had lasted longer than she expected. He had given it life, and something softened in that small moment. Marty saw his reflection not in the mirror, but in the woman's word. The watch did not need to be flawless. It only needed to have served imposter syndrome. He realized it's not a storm to be silenced. It is a signal. It does not arrive because one is unworthy. It arrives because the work matters. So Marty stopped fighting the feeling. He did not defeat it. He befriended it. He let it sit beside him, not as an enemy, but as a quiet companion, keeping him grounded, reminding him to stay humble, to remain human. Many who build beautiful things walk with that same weight. They wonder if they are enough. They fear being found out. But what if the very presence of that fear is proof that they are precisely where they need to be? After all, the greatest architects of impact are not the loudest. They are the ones who care enough to question. And sometimes all it takes is one returning grateful to remind them that they are not pretending. They are becoming. So this is from me to you, my beloved fellow entrepreneur and startup founder. You are not an imposter. You are the architect of your becoming. Thanks for the audience, and please remember, we must not rest until our good is better and our better best. My name is Charles Semakbo, and we can be friends.